Hey, Scorpio. We're here to do your reading. First of all, happy birthday. Happy Scorpio season. Then we use 2 oracle decks for your overall energy. And then we're going to use the 2 concurrence decks. The Wild Unknown, Spirit Animal, and Oracle. Tarot and Oracle. That came out a little funny. Sorry about it. Start with Halloween. See what that has to say to you. Second time I'm doing a reading, so let's see what comes out. I got halfway through it and then dog issues, so. Isn't that interesting? Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Same thing Cancer got. And Skull of Light. Same thing Libra got. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. And Skull of Light, illumination. You know, nothing happened. Like everything. Things tend to happen for a reason. So I will tell you, the last reading had 3 for the Halloween, which was Strength, the Hearth, and then excuse me. I'm gonna take those because they fell out, and I really just feel like, okay, this is why. This last reading was Strength, Hearth and Home, and then the Dawn. So it's almost like there was a past, and this is moving forward. Then it had Envy and Failure. It was along the lines of, like, sort of... It was like a background way of envy. It was kind of like the mistake of failure was kind of like, what I do to deserve this? Envy those that don't have to do that aren't dealing with what I'm dealing with. Not maliciously, just like feeling some kind of way, understandably. So, but you had the Magician for the overall energy. But when I did the spread, it really wasn't playing out. It was kind of like, it was kind of jumbled anyways. So, it was seeming that you were going to come out of it. Oh yeah, because it was already fire energy. It was like you were already going to come out of it. So, I think you took a pause. Something became illuminated to you. Oh, that's so funny. And the witch is underneath, which is very similar to the Magician energy. The earthly weaver of the world. I think you transmuted something. And it was like almost a surprise to you how quickly. Because we've got happiness and health. I think you paused to assess what it is you needed to work on and what would bring you more balance. I don't have balance out here yet, but that's like what I'm getting like right away. I don't usually do a juxtaposition of readings that I've scrapped, but that very truly felt like a transition. So you kind of got to like a reading and a half. But you have the same overall energy, so failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, both of those had the same overall energy. Like the one at the bottom of the deck that I looked at the bottom. So, you're learning. And you're going to take these steps when you need to pause and see what the issue is, you're going to work towards your health and happiness. Oh, I didn't even read these. I just kind of said, okay, well. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. That's great. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Cool, 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 cool. We love it. Right? Stay. We had a moment. We had our own little pause moment between readings here. I usually have a quick turnaround, but lost my cool a smidge. Right, sweets? Just a couple minutes. It's my fault for wanting to get 2 readings done in one day. It's Thursday, so I want to get the weekend energy for tomorrow. So, if I can do this reading, I can upload it during our WALK. and then the other one later. Okay. Oh my god. The Magician was at the bottom. Again. Because I feel like I even just noticed that there was something else at the bottom. My faces. Man, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Just to see if there's anything else. I'll shuffle 2 more times. I will try not to look at it. I like to be surprised with all of you. I'm so warm too. I left all my clothes on to go back outside. So I'm so toasty. You can see my red face. Oh my goodness. What a mess. What a mess. I'm so... Okay, well. Hopefully this is the energy you're in. This happiness, like, because I can feel it. Something, I'm infectious. I'm not talking a mile a minute. You, what crosses headspace, root of the matter, recent past, near future, how you see yourself, how others see you, hopes and fears, and an outcome. With an overall energy of the cheetah, which is so wild, because here's the thing. I don't know if you recall, just a moment ago, that the Magician was the cheetah. But this is like the cheetah being like, yes, I have all the tools, and now I'm going to move forward with the quickness, the fire energy. This is the best! And you're probably harnessing Scorpio energy to do it. Maybe that's what this, like... Because we, like, just got into Scorpio energy. I apologize for the quickness here. There is, like, a dial somewhere if you wanted to slow it down. And you can do that. Okay. You. The owl and the tower. Dang, were you in that tree? So I don't know if this is past energy, or if this is just, like, a realization, because it... mental. I worded that really funny. Some kind of realization you came to, right? The owl is very wise. And maybe you came to a sudden realization that you can make changes. Oh, the tower is Scorpio energy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, come here and lay down. Because we're not playing with our toy. Lay down. Just a couple more minutes. Thank you, baby. I don't care about her playing with toys, but she's got her sights set on the squeaky toys. It's a no-go right now. Okay. What crosses you? The Hermit and the Cosmic Egg. What crosses you? Honey. Wait. Kind of wanting to, like, stay in your shell and just remain in that hearth energy, just protecting what you love. Which is great. Totally great. And if this is the desire of yours, I totally get it. But since it's crossing you, there was something about it that... maybe served its purpose for the time. But there's a shift with the Tower that you knew you needed to make. And I think you're making it. Especially with the Cheetah as the overall energy. Happiness and health. Yeah. Maybe being the Hermit was like, you were outliving this energy, and it was causing stagnation. Maybe in, you know, your mental state and your physicality. I know. And this is spirit energy. So, headspace. Black egg. And the Daughter of Wands. So, another spirit energy, another egg energy. This is what's on your mind. I'm getting like... It's almost like the golden ticket or the secret ingredient or... secret... No, not secret weapon. Definitely not. But there's like a secret plan. Something... I don't know. It's probably only secret because of the black egg. It's concealed. And this Daughter of Wands, which would be page energy, something new at the beginning. Maybe this is more of an unknown. You know you have to move towards something unknown. Or something desirable in general? It is pretty fancy. But you just don't know what it is yet. So you have to start making steps. Root of the matter. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Another daughter energy. That'd be Page. But this is the Page of Pentacles. So, if you're in your headspace, you wanted to take the action. Headspace wanted to take the action. Should you decide to take the action with tangible steps like the Earth energy, you're moving at the Wheel of Fortune, which is like definitely my favorite card in this deck, even more so than the Sun, because I just think it's just so beautiful. I'm shaking so much. Honey, just a minute. Blicking. Sorry, I'm narrating her. It's really active energy. Maybe this is Cheetah energy. Yeah. Wait, I had it like this. So, this is you looking at this Wheel of Fortune. Like, you can do this. Maybe this is somewhat associated with the egg. You just don't really know what that entails yet. But as you take steps, you're going to become more, it's going to become more and more clear to you. Recent past. Recent past. I wouldn't usually read this like this, but the posture is kind of like, sorry, Seven of Cups and the Lion. But the posture of this lion is like not looking at the possibilities. Not because you're too proud per se, but maybe you just weren't ready. Especially if you were in that Hermit energy. You just, even knowing how strong you are, which you got the strength in the first reading, even knowing how strong you are, you just weren't ready to take the steps. So why even look at the possibilities? This is like seriously resonating with a family thing, but it's kind of like with the lion energy, Leos are also, just like Scorpios, are very, very loyal and diligent when it comes to the day-to-day. Like, they get their shit done. So, maybe those 7 cups were extra. I am not saying you're not doing what you need to do. Like, that is not what I'm saying. I think maybe there was a doing what you had to do and not really having the capacity to think of expansion. That's more what I mean, if that makes sense. Okay. Near future. What? I don't like this. This is the same as in the Leo reading. Well, not exactly the same. 3 swords in the near future. Something. But the turtle. Whatever this pain is in the near future, pain or heartache or whatever it is, you're going to glide right through it. You're going to flow right through it. I don't know what this is yet, though. I don't know what it is. I was not expecting that. I will tell you that, because all of this seems pretty good. Maybe it's associated with that failure energy. Maybe there's one more hurdle coming up. Well, I can't say you're never going to see hurdles in the future, you know, but like, maybe there's a part of you that feels like you've gotten through the worst of it, and maybe you have, but there might still be one more complication when it comes to this series. Goodness. There might be another thing coming up. I can't give you indefinitely. Okay. Okay. Panther and the Dragonfly. So, Panther energy is definitely fierce. Different than the cheetah. This is more less action-oriented, more defensive-oriented. This is how you see yourself, right? Sometimes you're confrontational, and then sometimes I put this in a explain this in depth in not the most recent Aqua reading, maybe the one before that. Something about knowing when to rise above or embrace it and when to rise above it. That's how I see the dragonfly. Like, they can touch the water, they can skim the water, but they tend to like float above the water. They have the capacity for emotions and all of that, but they're more in observation mode. So maybe you teeter between these two energies, which is fair and very Scorpionic in my opinion. Either you can really breeze right through it, or you can get pissed. And I don't. I think that's true of many people. I'm not, you know. Oh, I didn't want to hang up. Hold up that one. Hold the wrong one. I think whatever this is might actually have you having like some kind of compromise where you're going to be forced to swim in it. You're going to be forced to swim in it. So it's going to be a true, not a balance. You really are going to be teeter between these two, because you're going to be swimming in it. I don't know what it is yet. I'm so sorry. How others see you. Well, both of these are moving backwards, and I'm not entirely sure why, but it's almost like holding it down energy. See you as working hard and doing it in a way that is they think you're doing it in a way that is lighthearted. I mean, the bee energy is also could gripe, you know, but I see it as a worker energy. Both air energies. Okay, sorry, I had to think where my eyes go when I think, but people see you as flying through things. In a way that's just doing it, just getting the darn thing done. Which is kind of how I was saying before, just getting the darn thing done. There's no pentacles, so there's not a building energy, and there's no cups, so there isn't really an emotional investment in certain aspects. Like, this is very much just like doing the grind, in my opinion, but like in a way that doesn't appear heavy. I mean, I can't say what your internal energy is. Oh, my cheeks. Okay. Hopes and fears. The otter and the octopus. My guess is that you would hope to be carefree as the otter. and maybe a little afraid that you're as grasping at things like the octopus. Not that I think that's really their energy, but can be perceived in a way. Let us see what the outcome is. A starfish and the Four of Cups. This is similar to the Leo reading. It's like, if you stay surface level, that's not going to be good for your emotions. I think maybe you need to pause also. I feel this is... I'm like thrown by the end of this because there's like a striving here. And I'm hoping this is just short term. Like, because there's a striving. The root of the matter is that if you start taking steps, you're going to get to the Wheel of Fortune. But this outcome, and your overall is the cheetah. Maybe you also need to ask for help. Maybe there's a sense of moving forward. In a way that is appearing to shine, but maybe that's slightly superficial. I'm not saying you are, just that you know intuitively that you need to make changes. You know that, right? And you're going to start taking those changes into the unknown, taking the steps to that Wheel of Fortune. But if you don't bring your emotions into it, maybe you need to reach out to those around you. Or maybe they need to reach out to you. Could go both ways, of course. But somebody is feeling emotionally... Oh, how do I even verbalize this? First of all, I'm not a fan of this card. In traditional, it would be like just 3 are poured out and you're not noticing the 4th. But this is like, there's a rat chilling in all 4 cups. So there's some kind of like yucky, toxic, emotional energy that maybe you're hiding. Maybe you're really being really quiet about how deeply you're hurting. And I don't think this is going to help. You're going to glide, and maybe you're even going to appear to glide through it. Maybe you're going to fly through everything. You're just going to get good at flying through everything. That you're not even addressing your emotions. This is not what I was anticipating, because all these overall energies about pausing and illumination, health and happiness, these are acknowledgments of those needs. But the overall with that one is still failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I think whatever this next little hurdle, can't say it's your last, but this next one that we already mentioned, I think you need to talk to people. And I don't really know, there's nothing really indicating that, than just like intuitively. I think the hermiting is not the way to go. And I don't know if that's what you did that the first time or not the first time in previous struggles. But I don't think doing that moving forward would be beneficial. Or as, like, I'll say as manageable as last time. Anyway, reach out to me if you need to. I love you, and I hope your season goes as well as better than whatever this is.